morning, parents. Welcome to the learning curve, the new normal for all of us in such a pandemic situation. The first kind of parent orientation which goes on a virtual platform. Every year we do it one-on-one, interacting with everybody. But this year, COVID has moved us into a virtual space and the orientation coming to you at your home. Thank you for trusting in the learning curve. We have been pioneers into giving live camera access to all the parents to build a trust and to have complete transparency. We are the first school to also have Singapore-based curriculum and also to introduce Letterland as a phonics philosophy. Apart from curriculum, we also followed Singapore processes, norms. For last 8 years, our attendance for kids has been through taking temperatures of every kid as they enter the center. With new process, with new normals, obviously we'll be doing more. We'll be almost doing temperature checks every 3 hours. We are all ready and we are all set to welcome you to our centers. We'll be following all the norms possible laid by the government, self-norms, self-declarations. The students, though by learning at home, we will be giving more of pre-recorded sessions and less of live sessions. Learning will come through pre-recorded sessions, which you as parents have to sit with the child and conduct the activities at your time, taking into consideration your work from home, your meetings, your schedule, and also the child has to sit at one place. So keeping that in mind, we have more into pre-recorded sessions and absolutely very less live sessions across. Secondly, kids always learn in the age group of 18 months to 4 years. There's more of a social and emotional bonding that is needed for the kids. Hence, whenever the school is ready to open, whenever the center is ready to open, we are all set to welcome them and have fun. We will definitely ensure all the possible care, cleanliness, hygiene. The centers will go into sanitations on every week basis and will ensure that everybody copes with the new normal. Thank you very much.
Hello, parents. We're living in special times. Decades later, our kids will say, we started preschool in the year that it went online. And people will wonder, what's so special about that? Just as going to preschool is not something that people think is something unique, all toddlers at almost all cities at the age of 2 will attend a preschool. The learning curve is happy to bring to you Rufus Comes Home, a fun learning experience that we hope your child will enjoy learning with. An online session which is pre-recorded gives you the convenience of scheduling the time to fit in with your schedules and the availability of the device. We only request that you create a time slot and a routine and try and fit your viewing to that time. So for example, if you're running your preschool online in the morning, try and do it every day at the same time. Or you can have 2 or 3 alternate times, morning, afternoon and evening, and you can do one lesson at that point. The way we have recorded the sessions is that they don't have to be seen all together at once. You could take a break, and the idea is that screen time is not at one stretch altogether, but children get to rest their eyes and watch it whenever they are in a mood to watch. We also request you to maintain a proper eye distance from the monitor. Whether it's a mobile, then you need to see that it's a hand distance. If it's a tablet, a little bit longer would be better. And if it's a computer, then you see that the distance is appropriate. Children should not be sticking to it, so their eyes Do not get strained. We've all been working hard through the summer, connecting with each other, discussing, wondering, putting video lessons together, trashing them, making them again, trying to create content that even young toddlers will enjoy following. Well, it's hard to imagine a dozen or more toddlers on a Zoom video call. But in May, we had a sing along session. And what did we see? Our children enjoyed the sing along sessions. With all the actions and the rhymes, I don't know who had a better time, us or them. But we realized the mantra for online was catch attention, get their interest, get them to do an activity and the learning experiences to keep them busy. As we go along, children will learn to respond and interact with us on their own. As we help kids learn how to write their letters, do some basic math, boost social and emotional development with beautifully designed videos with bright colors and fun time too. We have also created simple enough activity videos that kids should be able to do on their own after watching, with some supervision, of course. Every worksheet will be explained, and the children would then be able to do it by themselves most of the times. We believe when children do their activities on their own, it builds their self confidence. We will also try to keep the children active and moving with some video lessons of yoga and fun activities. We request you to join them too. I'm going to now request two of my colleagues to give you a little more idea about what is covered in the online sessions.
Dear parents, my name is Ashita Thakkar and I am the academics lead for the Learning Curve Preschool, Western India. I hold a degree of Masters in Human Development and have 10 years of experience working in this field. Storytelling is a fundamental way in which human beings can process and share their thoughts and imagination. The ability to share, care, and response to story is a defining characteristics of human beings. High quality picture books are perfect teaching tools during early years because picture books complement words with brain and make learning fun for our little ones. Good picture books and storybooks also develop love for books for children in early years. We at Learning Curve would be reading lots and lots of storybooks and engaging our children and making learning fun for them. Why do we read storybooks at Learning Curve? Well, they boost children's creativity, enhance their creative skills, understanding for subject is building, and also increases children's attention span. Young children have small attention span, and with help of storybooks, slowly and steadily we can increase their attention span. We at Learning Curve incorporate lovely storybooks during concept time like World Around Us and through which children can relate to the world around them. And such process helps children to solve their problems by themselves and also start making the decision making process among young ones. We at Learning Curve would also be incorporating lots and lots of science facts for our children through different kinds of story books. The books that we have selected are being written by famous authors like Leo Leone and Eric Carle. We would be sharing lesson plans through which children can try the science facts and experiments sitting at home. Do join our Learning Curve journey as it's not only learning but making learning fun for our little ones.
Hello, dear parents. My name is Vidhi Shah, and I'm the academic lead for the Learning Curve preschools across southern India with master's degree in human development and more than 10 years of work experience in this field. I wish to give you some highlights about language literacy aspect of our curriculum. We at the Learning Curve have adopted a system for teaching children basic literacy, that is how to read, write and spell using a special phonics approach called Letterland. Combination of memorable characters and sound education principles make Letterland the ideal way to introduce alphabets to the child. In this approach, the Letterland characters transform plain black letters into child-friendly pictogram characters who live in an imaginary place called Letterland. Every letter is introduced with its pictogram through a fun song, a story, handwriting song, followed by pattern writing and letter tracing worksheets. Let me give you an example. Letter H is characterized by Harry Hackman, who never talks out loud as he whispers. Similarly, every name of the character repeats the sound of its name at the beginning. Like I said, Harry Hackman for letter H. We'll have fun emphasizing the sound of the letter again and again as we read aloud from the picture book, looking for objects that begin from the sound of that letter. This is enriched further with songs that teach letter sounds and letter writing as well. Lively songs are sung to well-known nursery rhymes which help learning all the alphabet sounds with correct pronunciations. Each character also has actions that help reinforce the alphabet sounds. The rhyming songs use language and concepts that children already have. Letterland transforms an entire range of dry phonic facts into engaging stories, which children are motivated to listen, to think, and to learn about. Vibrant stories and illustrations bring a unique logic to letter shapes and sounds. These simple stories ensure correct letter formation, avoiding confusion over similar looking letters. Parents, did you know English language has 26 letters in alphabets but 44 letter sounds? When you meet all these alphabet characters, you would also be learning about them. We conduct our literacy program using the Letterland approach right from introduction and writing practice of the lowercase letters, uppercase letters, vowels to CVC words and diagraphs. On our online platform, our lessons have been designed keeping children's age group in mind in the set format to provide optimum exposure and the best learning experience to our children with your support while at home. We have recorded our sessions and have uploaded worksheets and also sung songs with our team to make learning fun with entertainment. Parents are requested to keep taking a structured recap of these videos, worksheets, and songs as it is a highly recommended way for ensuring children's retention skills to enhance language literacy. So, parents, we look forward to commence this innovative learning journey with you and our little ones very soon. Thank you.
Now, coming down to maths. Maths, we believe, can be fun. And this is what truly drives our fun learning sessions in our learning curves classes. And we've kept the same motto for our online classes too. Math is not only about recognizing numbers, or let me say knowing numbers. So knowing 1, 2, 3 is not math. So what is math? Math constitutes understanding numbers, number places, place values, ordinal numbers, and of course operations on numbers like addition, subtraction, and so on. So do children learn all this in kindergarten? Yes, they learn how to add, they learn how to take away, that is subtract, but that is in senior kindergarten. In playgroup and nursery, they should understand shapes, colors, and numbers, patterns, groups, and seriation. So, children need to understand the concept of shapes. So, what are the shapes that are available? This is a square. This is a bigger square. Now, are these two similar? Yes. But are these two different? Yes, because one is green and one is pink and one is blue and one is pink. and one is mustard, or is it yellow? So knowing colors is as important as knowing shapes. Look at these. These all are triangles, but each triangle is a different size. Now the children need to learn how to distinguish which one is big and which one is small. How can you do that? That is what is the beauty of maths. Now they need to also understand a small circle, a big circle, and they both are similar as they are circles. They both are different because they have different colors. Now look at it, how simple it is. Do they look similar? Yes. Is this similar to this? Yes. Is it different from this? Yes, because this is pink and this is orange and this is green. And now is this similar to the three of them? Yes, it is. But are they different? Yes, because they are of different sizes and different colors. So this is the smallest. Then comes this, which is a little bigger, and this is the biggest. See how easy peasy we can make the study of maths if we start with concrete objects and then move on to abstract. You cannot talk about shapes without demonstrating them. So online classes also will try and ensure that we demonstrate concepts while teaching them. Let me give you one more example. If I wanted to teach same and different, I will pick up socks and look at this. Most of our sock straws look like this. And then I will say, let's hunt for pairs. Now, if I had to hunt for pairs, then is this socks similar to this one? No, they don't make a pair. Is this similar to this one? No, they don't make a pair. But is this socks similar to this one? Yes, he found his partner. So we find that two socks that are similar make a pair. Now let's look at another one. Oh my God, isn't this a beautiful one? It's a long one. So which one is big and which one is small? Okay, so you learn different sizes, different patterns make two pairs of socks, but the two pairs of socks can be similar too. So to grasp the concept of same and different, we'll not only use activities and demonstrate, we will also read a lot of fun books to make that comprehend this. We'll be also reading a book known as A Pair of Socks. Now, A Pair of Socks, this book is very interesting because the children will actually study to find out in this story a pair for this one. And that's how we will learn, by actually showing an activity, reading a story about an activity, and then also learning some songs about it. So maths will be a lot of fun. And maybe after this activity, your 3-year-old in nursery could help you set up the sock drawer and put all your socks properly together and learn to make a pair. And same and different too. For example, we will also learn by singing rhymes. For example, I wanted to teach one-to-one correspondence. Then I have so many dots. Now I need to count them and find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need the number 7. If I need to do number 8, I need to find, look, 8. Yes, I may even use a dice. I will roll a dice. Which number did I get? 5. I got a 5. So I need to pick up 5 things. Let me see. Let me pick up 5 cards. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, and 5 cards. See how interesting the concept can become and so easy for a child to understand if we were weaving it with a beautiful activity and a rhyme and a beautiful storybook. To give you one more example, suppose I wanted to teach the children before and after. I would read a beautiful book known as Tip Tap When the Crab. Now, what happens in Tip Tap When the Crab? Tip Tap When the crab meets a number of animals. The first animal that he meets when he goes tip, 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 walking is one. Yes, he meets a noisy seagull on the rock. Then who does he meet? He meets a crab. The crab meets two sleepy sea lions. Then whom does he meet? Yes, he meets three starfishes. Now, if I wanted to teach the children before and after, I would ask, who did the crab meet before he met the starfishes? Yes, he met sea lions. How many sea lions were there? We will count the book. There were two sea lions. So the concept of before and after can easily be explained with stories, with rhymes, with fun activities, and we've created beautiful videos that help children learn with while having fun rather than just demonstrating and explaining a worksheet. I hope reading stories, weaving rhymes, and interesting activities will all help your child grasp the concept and understand it. We truly believe in Learning Curve, maths is fun, and learning is an adventure that we'll go on together. Thank you very much for joining the Learning Curve.